welcome back to the cinema. My name is Blake, and today we're talking about the season finale of Loki. I just seen it, fresh off of it 5 minutes ago. This is amazing and extremely exposition filled. Never have I been so bored and excited at the same time. So this episode was just exposition. Full spoilers. Full spoilers. If you haven't, this is a spoiler review. I'm going to talk about everything. I'm going to talk about the big guy himself. Okay, let's go full spoilers. Cool. Alright, go. Kang the Conqueror. I love Kang. He's one of my favorite villains. I know he's been rumored for weeks and weeks, and a lot of details and little things have been pointing towards Kang being what's really going on, what's behind this, and even so I was going, I don't know. I know he kind of rules over all of time and plays with timelines and can use other variants of himself to also play with the timeline, but I just didn't know. I had no idea. I can't say that I seen Kang coming. When Kang showed up, I was so disappointed. I wanted someone seriously intimidating and menacing, and he slowly became that as the episode went. The whole episode is just him explaining to the two Loki variants everything. The timeline, how he protects the timeline, why he protects the timeline, and how the Lokis have two options. One, they can either kill Kang, and the multiverse will just go absolutely ballistic, because he's no longer there to control it, and then a million variants of himself will rage a multi-universal galactic war, or they can just take his place and do his job and keep the timeline under control. Well, we know Sylvie, she's there to complete her mission, and her mission from the start has not been to rule the TVA, it's to destroy the TVA. No matter what was happening, I knew that that was coming, and with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which is a title we probably shouldn't have gotten so early. This is probably another massive reason why we haven't seen a Spider-Man 3 trailer yet, or Spider-Man No Way Home, because multi-universal shit. I mean, now we can expect a trailer any day. And with all this hype and excitement, you know, it makes me really want this Spider-Man movie to be good. I doubt it will be. It's impossible to appease every Spider-Man fan. It just is. Unless you're talking about Spectacular Spider-Man, in which case it is. So, it was just Kang talking, a lot of boring stuff. He was kind of funny and jokey a little bit. It just, everything I didn't want. And then, as he was like, oh yeah, nah, if you can kill me, multi-universal war, destruction, all that kind of shit, without directly saying it, you can just see it in Loki at the end of the episode, how distraught he is. Like, we have just upset something massive. For people that don't know, Kang the Conqueror, he is a Thanos level threat, and I cannot wait to see where this goes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He is our new Thanos, and I hope we can see some very evil variants of him. I want to see comic book, blue face, purple helmet, like full chair, everything. I want to see that version come out of all of this. Another thing I'm also really excited about, if you stay for the post-credits, which I did this time, we are renewed for season 2. I am so happy that we get to stick with this Loki variant, and we're going to get so much more with him, or at least another 6 episodes, and I really hope that we can see this Loki bounce in the multiverse and all these different timelines that are splitting off, trying to help tie things together and fixing them. I'd like to see the main or the sacred timeline of Thor run into Loki that's been trying to fix everything and turned a new leaf. I don't know, there's just so many cool ideas. But this whole multi-universal war stuff, I mean, it makes sense for everything with Spider-Man. If we get this live-action Spider-Verse, if we're getting Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, we really thought Wanda was going to be the villain there, but who knows at this point. All I know is I'm excited, and I'm feeling it, and I'm pumped, and this is the best time to be a Marvel fan. It's these moments right now, fresh out of these episodes, discussing it with you guys. And I gotta tell you, man, I'm so happy they went with Kang, man. Kang is, Mephisto is cool, and the idea of Phase 4 moving into a whole realm where they're kind of dealing with Satan and all that crap is okay. I might even have gotten a cool-ass Ghost Rider movie out of it. But this is bigger, this is better. Kang is exactly where I wanted this to go. And now we've got him. And I think the show was trying to be ambiguous about who he was, because he was saying, I've been called a conqueror, I've been called this, I've been called that. I knew the actor, he's in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which I feel like is going to be much bigger than it should be if we're going to be dealing with Kang the Conqueror. Who knows where this will go, because they're also doing all this stuff with the scrolls. Kang scrolls, who knows, they're both the best avenues they can go. But the potential and possibilities for something like this are limitless. You can bring back Robert Downey Jr. from any timeline if he wanted to come back, which I doubt, but if he wanted to. You can have anyone from any point in time, different versions of everyone. It's all in one whole multi-universal branching timeline. Just, it's a mess and I love it. It's exactly where I want it to go. This is amazing. This is chapter 1 of everything going forward for phase 4 and multiverses, and just everything that they should be doing, they are doing, and they're doing it well. Kevin Feige, you're doing good. If people were worried about the MCU losing its momentum, it has not yet, and it's going to swing around. I can see it coming. I would have liked a little bit more with Mobius and Loki at the end, but shit's already changing there. It's going so quick because we're working with time, and time works differently in different places, especially the TVA, where if they're variants that don't age, then time doesn't pass there. This is a show that went from one badass thing to another, episode after episode after episode, throwing different things at you, and it culminated in something massive. There was huge payoff, not exactly the way I wanted. I wanted it to go out on a bit of a bigger bang initially, or I was thinking that the whole episode, a lot of this talking with Kang. I wanted it bigger, but it is big. It is massive. The more you think about it, the more your brain starts churning and thinking up things. So I can sit here and theorize and go on and on and on about this for ages, but let's just talk about the show, ground it back down again. What did I think? Great. This whole show has been absolutely great. It is smashed WandaVision, and it is better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier for me. It's just playing with bigger stakes. Everything has so much consequence. We're playing higher than Infinity War and Endgame for me, because these guys have all seen that play out, and it's like it's beneath them. So Loki, season 1, because it's renewed, gets a very, very, very strong 8 out of 10. With Blake's seal of approval, that shit was really, really good. I cannot wait to see where this goes. I can't wait for a season 2. I can't wait to see what ends up happening with the new Spider-Man at the end of the year. Well, it's probably going to be bad, but that's not the point. So Loki, what did you think of Loki? Did you find it as spine-tingling as I did? Did you think, no, this was just a complete snore fest? I'm excited. I'm really excited for where this is going. Let me know what you think down below. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. I am going to cover season 2 so quickly, okay? The second it's out, I am on that shit. If you haven't, consider dropping a like. It helps me out, helps the algorithm, and if you've made it all the way through to the end of the video, you're a bloody legend, and hopefully I can see you guys next time. Bye, guys.